Draco here. We are 2-1 in the league. We've had some interesting matchups. We have been up against John in the first round where we had a close win. Then we beat Murktide handily. Really nice to see how we can dominate in the Murktide matchup. And then unfortunately we made the Prowess deck, which is one of my not favorite matchups, so I think that's actually pretty difficult. And now we are right back in the action in round number 4. We can't get the trophy, but we can get a good score still. And we're up against Quinjua with 60 cards. So I would like to say to him, I'll play first. This hand is pretty nice. We're playing today with a relatively stock Merfolk list, which is just the usual suspects. We have all 8 lords, we have 4 Svealoons. We're playing the Tide Shippers, we have 4 of that type of effect. Actually think in the dark here, because we have 2 of them. Let's just roll one of them out. We're gonna use the other one to buff up the first one. I'll just play out a lord on 2. Then we can also, you know, board out pretty nicely. Do like this. Doing me a Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. That's what I like to do. Look at this guy here. What do we got here? You want to see? This, for me, is the Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. You can see this guy? What some nice art, huh? 1 blue mana for 1/1 summon Merfolk. People lost their cool over this card. It was so nice to see. And look at this. He already granted me this. Wow. What a total doofus here. He's giving me all of this value. I can't understand it. So I think actually I want to play the Adept here. So let's just attack with the Tide here. We want to get aggressive. Blocking? No. I'll show him another Tide Shipper. Ah, damn, this is hot. So if you want to do something aggressive like killing this, actually consider force negation it. Since I have 2. Boop, 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 boop. No. Hell no. If we draw a land, I can play an Indestructible Svealoon. That would be crazy good. Ooh. He's so done here. If I don't draw a land, I'll just play a Master, hit for 6. And say, then you can start getting your value with the Ragavan. No, I could also Tide Shipper his Steam Vents. That's so nuts. Then I don't want to attack with the Adept because I want to hold that one back. So let's do that first. That's such a cool play. Because it seems like he's pretty unlucky with his mana here. Because of course he says red source and just kills the Tide Shipper. That's just such a big play, and he might easily find a line here. But I'll do like this to get that one out there, and then I'll just attack with the Tide Shipper, offering the trade with Adept. Okay. So Mr. 2 blue sources. Maybe he finds a red source, but I just like. Ooh. Another blue source. So now I really want to just not play into his charm here. As Mrs. Charm it is. Start by attacking. He F6 through my turn. That was so obvious. In that case, I just want to get the master down. So we could have potentially gotten a couple of damage in more, but I just didn't want to attack first. Look at this Tide Chipper denying him mana. Is this big Murktide? A 4/4 flyer that can't block. That seems. Why are you playing a 4/4 flyer that can't block right now? It's just no, it's for fun. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. What can he do? He is locked out of the game. Oh my god. Yeah. How much damage is that? That's 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not even lethal. So actually I think it's better to get this one down. This way I have a big threat, and he would have went to 1 here, but next turn I have the option of viling this in, and now I have protection from all my creatures. So that was pretty good. Okay, Murktide. We get in the chalices, we get in the unlicensed hearse, we get in the dismembers. The chalice is for 1, so I really don't like the relic in that specific matchup. We get in the brazen borrow. That's really nice. Where did it go? Brazen Borrower? Where are you? There we are. We get in the Kiras. And even though it was nice spreading seizing him here, we're gonna take those out. We're gonna cut the 4th negations. We really like the subtleties to take out his Murktide. And we could have considered just cutting the vials. They are worse when you have Chalice on 1. And then one more cut. We are pretty stacked on the 3-drop spot here, so I actually think I just want to cut one of the Svealunes. We can do that. Lord Ace, welcome to the chat. Nice to see you, bro. Lord Ace was into the master play and put him to 1, because then they can't fetch or use Fiery Islet. Ooh, interesting line. I like that. Good idea. I actually really like that thinking. Getting them to 1 is so crucial with their mana bases. We're definitely gonna keep this hand because we have the Dismember for the Ragavan, and then we have the Chalice. This means that we don't have to Subtlety of the Ragavan. Ooh, nothing. So it's a Ledger Shredder Prey? Maybe? If it's the Ledger Shredder that's coming in, we can Dismember that, and then we can go into the Chalice on 1. That's just a nice line. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat here. What do you guys think? If Ledger Shredder were didn't have Mistress Bauble, if Mistress Bauble wasn't in Modern, would Ledger Shredder be so much worse that Murktide wouldn't play it? Mistress Bauble allows you to do the play where you in turn 2 play Ledger Shredder, and then you just play the Mistress Bauble and you immediately grow it, which is like instant value. That feels so great, right? So what do you think? Would that mean that the card was so much better? Okay, we have a risk here. Let me know that in the chat. That would be nice to have that discussion about Ledger Shredder and Mistress Bauble. So my problem here is that this reeks like a counterspell, but holding the Chalice makes it not work, if you know what I mean. So I think even though this is kind of obvious what's going on here, I do believe it would be still the right play just to play out the Chalice on 1 and let him counter it if he has it. If he doesn't have it, then it's just a good card. But I think he's going to count this. Yes. And that's fine. If I don't play it there, he'll just do his thing anyways. Can't do anything about the Express Federation. We've got many good options here. I think next turn we're probably just going to play down the Lord of Atlantis and pass with the Mutavault up. That way we have Dismember. This turn, okay, so it goes to exile now. this turn. So he can't play the express the removal spell anymore. So we put this one down and play the Lord of Atlantis here. He might have a counterspell. He did not. If we get through this next turn, we did not. Where's the Kiras? We put them in, right? Yeah, they're here. Ragavan with a dash. That's cool, bro. I won't get hit by a Ragavan. It goes back to his hand, but it's in the graveyard, so it can't. And hey, Cycle in the chat, nice to have you here. Cycle disagrees on the Chell's play. If you wait for them to tap out and just win once you resolve it. Yeah. But then again, sitting with it in hand, just letting them do 1-drops is not always the best. But drawing the Boreal, I can see the line, just holding that up instead. Here I want to play the Warlock Grove and pass with Subtlety up. I have a couple of options coming into the next turn now. We have the option of just playing out the Brazen Boreal as a threat. Or we can use Subtlety. Or we could just Warlock Grove, but I think it's better just playing the Subtlety here. No. No. Okay, so there's many lines here. We could either I think I just want to play down the Master here and attack with the Mutavault. He won't. The risk is that if he then... I want to do that. Let's see what happens here. Now we have Subtlety up and Otawara if he plays the Murktide in his turn. Yeah. I think I'm going for the Otawara line. How big is this? It's really big. He can't counter Otawara. And we have 2 draws to find a land. Tricks is also nice. Let's start by trickstering it. Then we can attack for a lot of damage next turn. He has 1 card in his hand here. The tricks are now. So avoid a counterspell. Okay, he drew a land. He needs to crack that, so that's really good for us. I want to draw a land here. That would be really good. Cure is also pretty nice. The Stream Decker doesn't seem to work, unfortunately, Cycle, but I can paste my... We have 2 caverns in the deck. 2 cards in hand here. I'm considering... we maybe have to take 1 hit from the Murktide, but putting down the Master here is pretty neat. I really don't like rushing out Kira here. I think I'd rather just want to put down the Master. See what he got. That's a counter spell. That's nice because they want to get the Kira countered. And now we can have something to pitch for Salty if he plays 1 more of those. But we really need to find the island here, the land. So he's not going to draw until the next turn, so that's fine. He can do that. Maybe he's going to attack us here. Yeah. So this is it. We need to draw something here. Our land will do. That's really not a land. Then we have to jump. What happens if we copy the Lord? If we copy the Lord, 3, that's only 7 points of damage, right? Let's start by attacking here. Okay, so if he has a counterspell, we're done for here, but I think we need to just play out the Kira as a blocker. Yeah, let's do that. If he counters this, then we're done. That's fine. I think we could have played... let's see here. He needs to have double removal spell. No! Press down. That's good. They lose all abilities, yes. So you're looking for the counterspell, but now we can put in the subtlety. He didn't find it. So now I'm wondering if I just should put in the subtlety. It's lethal and it's a blocker. I think that's worth it. I think that's definitely worth it. So now we have 2 blockers. He needs to have 3 removal spells out of the 3 cards. And we are off to the last game, 2-0 against Murktide. Again now. Sorry, I was just hammering through here. I was just hammering through. We have Cycle here. He agrees on the play, saying play Kira to block and attack for 5 now. Yeah, exactly. I like that because then you have him on 3 HP, and then if they have a counter, that's just would just be a game over. But a one removal spell would kill off the subtlety. So exactly having the 1 subtlety as a blocker in his turn just makes him want. Then he just needs to have 1 removal spell. So this was good. I don't know if we played that game entirely correct in the earlier part, but we did it here. So 2 wins against Murktide. And of course, if you enjoy the content, I do, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/c/dracowing. And also remember, you can follow me on Twitter, where every time I put out a video or go live on the stream, you can follow me on Twitter or you can follow me on Twitch, and you can see when I stream live like I do right now. And we'll be right back for the last game of the series in a moment. Just 1 moment. Yes, round 5. We are 3-1, round 5. This hand is kind of boring. I don't think I want to mulligan it. We have a Force, a negation, and one of the things that's nice about playing so many Swearloons, there's 2 reasons why I want to keep the full 4 Swearloons. First of all, it's a really good card, you really want to have it. But normally you don't want to have too many. Living End. This is not a good hand against Living End. Oh yeah, we have the Force. It's a great hand against Living End. 2 reasons why I want to hold Swearloon on 4. First of all, you have then you have multiple, so you can always find one. That's fine. But also you can run it out early and get a kill and then play another one. That's often fine. And also you can just pitch it to these kind of things here. So annoying. He'd probably take the force to clear the way here. I wish I had a subtlety as well, but we do not. Grief is good. If you don't take the force, I'm really considering what to do with myself here, because then I would have understood nothing at all. And on the force? No. This game is going to be hard if you don't draw force within the next draw step here. But then again, if we do, no. So he's going to go off here, and I don't think we can do anything about that. It's 2 Curators, 2 Street Wraith, and a Grief. He's getting in. Here he has missing lands. How unfortunate, sir. That must sting. Let's just run out of Master here. Master of the Pearl Attractant. Cycle says here that when they play the Grief and you can subtlety the Grief, it's like a force of will because they'll always bottom it. I like that. Oh no! Shuttless Agent. Yeah, we might have had a chance actually. I was also a bit too hasty there, but let's just do this here. We got our Chalices, we got our Graveyard Interaction. Relics is still good. We got our Flusterstorms, and we got a Counter Spell. We don't like this. The Salty is actually pretty good against Get Fury. The Swaylun's is too slow in this matchup. Yeah, that's fine. We can handle that. Trickster is bad. Spreading Seas can sometimes mana deny, but I don't think it's worth it that much. I think Lords is just fine just to do some pressure. Double Flusterstorm and 3 Chalices of the Void. Oh, yeah. 3 Chalices of the Void on 0 means that we can have the Relics and the Double Flusterstorm in there. That's really good. The Masters, the Lords and the Masters are the ones that's gonna push in through the damage. I don't think the Trickster makes any sense, but having, you know, some early drops, Tide Shippers and some Masters and Lords, I think that gives us enough pressure to win the game. I think I would like to play first, yes. Thank you so much. Yes, it's fine. Damn. No, we want to get again. We want to go for our sideboard options. Here it is. We keep this hand. And now I think we want to pitch the Spreading Seas and one of the Tide Shapers, and then we say done. And then we definitely want to just play the Chalice now before he grieves anything. So we need to kill him on off these cards here. But we can't do that. Okay, let's just get this. We might as well put it in from the vial. Then he might get an island out without him thinking about that. We can do a bit of more damage. The Solids is also good in the matchup because you can also use them to combat they have that evoke card. Ooh, this is pretty nice. So we'll do like this. Okay, not complaining about that. Okay, we do present a clock, so he doesn't have an answer here for the chalice, then it's good. No, he doesn't. Okay, that's good. He's just cycling stuff. I lost my hearse. That's actually quite annoying. No, don't take my hearse. What's he doing? That's not good. Good point in the chat here. We could have played the hearse first. We could have put in. Oh, yeah, this is not good. We have a little chance here if we draw a lord. How is that? Yeah, if we draw a lord now, we have a chance. It's 10, 15. Yeah, let's do. If we just draw a lord here, we have a chance of winning. It was not. No, unfortunate. Okay, we got ourselves a 3-2. Not the worst. Not the worst. Okay. So for all the YouTube guys following, thanks for watching. That was really cool. And until next time, have a great day.